Gene, I totally get the point that people aren't going to cancel their traditional telco subscription overnight and rely on a new satellite provider. That said, if you look at the total market capitalization in satellite providers versus traditional telco companies, I mean, we're vastly tilted to the old, not the new still. And I guess that's perhaps suggesting that the market's not yet pricing in genuine capability of the main smartphone provider being able to connect its phones via this new means. Is that fair?
Mm-hmm. That's very fair. As someone who has been well aware of all the investment that's gone in here and the benefits to this, when I see the report today, again, I look at it with a certain level of skepticism, a healthy level of skepticism, just because we still can't fully embrace it. And I mean, literally, it is out of this world. And I think that when you have that, it's a leap for investors. We talk about bits and bytes and accuracy and global coverage and all of that. And for investors really to respond, whether it's to the satellite providers or to somebody like Apple more fully, I think they need to actually see the substance of what these products are going to look like. We talk a lot about augmented reality or autonomous vehicles, but we still haven't really seen either of those in its substance. And that, to me, is where you'll see, I think, the market caps of both companies like Apple and some of the service providers, they'll start to move higher.
Should Apple, given its size relative to some of these satellite companies, being trying to innovate or buy one of these companies to be able to offer that connectivity itself one day? And I guess thereby, could that be a bigger threat to the telco companies if they're going to take a bigger slice of the pie of providing the service of connectivity as well as the device?
It would make a ton of sense. I would most welcome that as someone who has long studied Apple. I think that would be a great move. I also harken back to 10 plus years ago when there was rumors about the iPhone and there was rumors about these MVNOs, essentially the ability for Apple to be its own carrier and offer its own service. That just never happened. I suspect that Apple is going to just really continue to focus on making devices and the software and services that Tim Cook talks so much about. So even though I think it's the right business move, I think that their history is a good indication that they're just going to continue to focus on what has made them great, and that's making devices and software and services.